Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Fallen Sanctum. Da, 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 da. Alright. There we go. Alrighty. Well, let me just bring the water bottles, the 5 million water bottles, into the kitchen and the bowl and stuff. Give me just a second. They're getting set up anyways, so I'll be there in a few minutes. Alright, well, okay, I think we're gonna be good to go. But wait, why does it just move me out of spectate? That is so dumb. Alright, what's going on, guys? I guess this is fine. Alright, so we're just waiting on the draft link, and then we should be good to go. Let me just check out here real quick. Alright, so we're just waiting on the draft link. Okay, sounds good to me. Da 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 da. Alrighty. Okay. Ba da ba da ba da ba. So too long. Just gotta get that. And did we have logos? Let me just check. I had Team Extreme, Blossom, Nordian Chiefs. Don't need these anymore. Wait a second, let me ask for LT real quick. Alright, so it looks like we got the Chiefs on blue. We've got CtrlAltDelete on red. I'm just trying to get the team logo here from royalty, so it shouldn't be too long. We should be good to start the draft. I don't know if I'm going to get it now or after, but I just need it before we get into the game. Okay. Alright, that looks like we won't be using logos today. Royalty seems to have lost the logo, so it's okay. No worries. There we go. I don't know what the acronyms for the teams are, so this is what I'm going to use. Oh. Ba, da, 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 ba. Oh, okay. My voice sounds okay. The music doesn't sound too low. I'll just shift that in a sec. Oh, okay, yeah, seems fine. I'm excited to see my boy Stardust play some League of Legenders. It's been a while since I've seen him play on the competitive scene. Oh. We're just waiting on the ready check for CtrlAltDelete. And then the draft should start. I didn't sleep too well last night. No. So, oh, here we go. We are ready. So let's get right into it. Here, we can take the Corki away from Royalty, so I feel like we're gonna get some. I think there are some specific bands that have to come out, like the Mundo, maybe either like the Zillion or the Bard. On the side of CtrlAltDelete, I imagine the Poppy. Oh yeah, Stardust. Stardust, really big Poppy enthusiast. See if that is what gets banned here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so no Damacian Trooper here in game number 1. Oh, so we're going to be taking the J4 away here from Nami Swan. Just overall a jungler that, even with the Thunder Sky nerfs, you know, has seen still relevant playability. It wasn't as affected as other people were. And we've seen some profane hydrate in banning. We're banning Nunu? Okay, okay. I had no idea Stardust was a Nunu sympathizer. Ooh, okay. Taking Ambessa off the table. I believe that is a Roger Maniac champion, though I'm not sure if Nami has played it. I don't have the OPD.GGs for the team, so I wasn't able to do much research here before the match started. So let's see here what the last ban for CtrlAltDelete is looking to be. So far we've had about 4 jungle bans and an AD carry ban. But the Mundo here for Johnny has been left untouched. It is probably a turn 1, a B1 slam. That champion is just kind of OP. And I believe Stardust also has some mileage on Mundo, but I don't think it's Stardust is I want to say you slam Mundo here because it's what Johnny kind of like made a name for himself, like in solo queue or whatever. Like is won countless amounts of games just split pushing. So I'd love. I think the Chiefs here might be first pick in the Mundo. Are we gonna no pick? Okay. Let's I'll wait in the chat to see Zillion. Okay, so we're giving Shanks priority here. Okay, very, very interesting. But, you know, I don't think they would have stolen the Zillion away. So maybe now just losing access to the Mundo overall could hurt Johnny quite a bit. But let's see what CtrlAltDelete end up picking. Okay, it's going to be the Yunara here for royalty, so just a very powerful bot lane here for the side of CtrlAltDelete to fight Heavy and Shanks. And yeah, Zillion does make the AD carry pick a little bit safer. You know, you got the stun and you got the revive. But if you miss that double bomb stun, the Yunara can look for a really, really heavy punish. Okay, this is Mundo was completely ignored. It's just going to be picked up here for Johnny. Could be a flex for Stardust, but I think it's just going to be locked in to the top lane here. Let's see what the Chiefs want to pick up. Probably on, I think you want to pick up Heavy's pick here. So we want to lock in your bot lane. Yeah, okay, so Felio Zillion, so you get the true 400 years of experience is 2 Aphelioses. If Heavy can get the ball rolling, because it's a pretty good matchup into the Yunara, this could be pretty disgusting. So, on va voir au niveau de cela si les Chiefs ont été capables de recouvrir de leur finale désastreuse contre High 7. Because c'était juste même pas drôle. But, you know, ça fait quelques mois depuis la finale, so on s'imagine des bonnes choses. La Gwen ici, I imagine it's going to be Roger's Gwen. The jungle Gwen is kind of like a thing, but I feel like top lane Gwen is more along the lines of appropriate, especially with like the DAD build. Like, I don't know, we saw like a Korean arcane comet tech here for Gwen. With the dad build, so you're just constantly harassing, and it's really dumb. Okay, the ban Nami Swan's Kane here, and we're taking the Valkos away from Mavbob. Champion that doesn't often get banned, but against specifically Maverick Bob, it is a pretty key ban. Champion is really good on. Let's see here what CtrlAltDelete want as their last ban here. They're thinking so far we've had 2 mid lane bans from them. And yeah, okay, the Aurora just start punishing the what seems to be small champion build from Maverick Bob. We know he can play a lot of things, but he hasn't been forced to play many things in the games he's played during the last season. So let's see here. Are the Chiefs going to target yet another jungler? Would be like what I guess at this point the lead. No, okay, it's the Galley. Okay, so we are taking something away from Kick the Bucket, who is Rope and Stool. So yeah, when the document doesn't really include name changes, it's a little hard to to kind of know what happens. All right, so here I imagine we're gonna see a blind jungle pick to get a mid lane counter pick. I believe that's the best odds. No, okay, we're just going to pick for Kick the Bucket so that Nami Swan gets a counter pick here against Stardust in game number 1. I've never really thought of Nami as like the owner of Quebec, but you know, maybe he's got some spicy counter picks, because I swear if I just see Xin Zhao on 5, I'm gonna be like, all right. I mean, Xin Zhao's pretty good into Ophelio, so okay. The Ziggs here from Mavbobo. Okay, so we've got split push with some poke here from the side of the Chiefs. Not much of a team fighting identity. I mean, there's the Aphelios. If ever he gets to the 100% crit plus a defensive, he'll be going to bananas and rice land. But we'll have to see here. The last pick for Chiefs here is just going to be the Xin Zhao, so Stardust getting something that's pretty powerful. A lot of range here from the side of CtrlAltDelete, so this Crescent Guard is definitely going to get a lot of value this game. I'm just going to take an Advil while we do this champ select. So we won't have any logos for today because I don't want to show just one logo instead of 2. I had the Love Esports logo, but they're not Love Esports. So, ooh, the Kazakhs here. Okay, that's interesting. You know, there's a lot of assassin items we've yet to really see take fruition here in this new season, at least from when I was casting in the Americas. So maybe we're gonna get to see that, like that sabotage item, or you know, some of the other assassin specials. Eternal Hunger is an item that's pretty stupidly busted, but we haven't seen much love for it here. At least au Quebec. I know over in China it is starting to be a very, very favored item amongst aggressive junglers and top laners. Alright, well, we're about to get into the game. So I believe spectator delay is on, but it's still broken. So once we get into the game, it'll break. We'll have to re-spectate. So no worries about that. So you got about 6 minutes before, I think, before we get into the game. So if you need a snack, you need a drink, or you need to take a bathroom break. Also, friendly reminder, start of the month, if you've got your Twitch Prime, you feel like subbing, you know, all the money this channel makes is reinvested into the channel for better apparels or, I guess, tools for streaming. And yeah. Thumbs up if you feel like it. If not, you know, follow Twitch or go subscribe on YouTube and ring that notification bell. It's very important. Alrighty. Both teams have given their ready check. I assume we're starting soon. So both teams have hyper carries. So I think it might be a little bit more lax, at least in the early part of the game when it comes to the objective fights. But I think dragons are still going to be heavily contested. But the top side, like the purple objectives, I don't think they're going to matter much till we get to the big team fights. Are we good to start? Oh, are we doing LCS order? I don't think it really matters. You must wait for the owner to start the game. Wow, we're in a custom lobby. We can't even start the game. Okay. I guess, well, we'll remake the lobby. It won't be too long, give or take an extra minute or so. And, oh, wait, no. We're just re-inviting, switching owners, see if they can start. I mean, if it's broken, we could just ask for a new TC. Nope. I'm not host. If I was host, I would have started on the double ready check. What? Like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just need to remake the lobby. I'll be 100%. I think the solution, if this doesn't fix it, I think the solution is just remake lobby. I don't mind if we want to play merry-go-round, but I don't think it's gonna solve anything. Okay, well, We're gonna eventually get into Champion Select, guys. So don't worry. We are having technical problems starting the lobby. Da 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 da. All right. I mean, maybe just the tournament draft thing is broken. Yeah. Okay. Breaking news. Riot client broke it again today. 2 days in a row. Woo! Actually, I think it's been broken since like the new patch. So it won't be too long, guys. We'll eventually get into the game. I promise. If this doesn't work, then I don't really know what we're going to be able to do, because people are able to play the game, but it's like, if customs are not, like, how the hell are you supposed to do tournaments or scrims? Because we don't have the tournament realm here. That's like an in-person Riot thing. Ba 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 da. Ba ba da. Ba da da ba. All right. Okay, does it work? Now I don't see the chat. Oh, okay, the chat. Est-ce que ça marche? Is it just Drover? Oh, okay, no. All right, so it's just the tournament draft that is completely broken. All right, so it won't be long, guys. We're gonna get ready here. Hide the logos, no combo logos over here. Okay. So yeah, after a decent bit of technical difficulties, we are ready to get into the game. It is kind of crazy, but hey, welcome to Riot Games, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping that League 2 or this new client is going to actually be taken care of instead of, you know, used as a dirty do-rag to wash the homeless people. Because quality of life wise, for people working with Riot, oh Jesus, this is atrocious. Hey, at least though, they kind of fixed solo queue, I guess, question mark, but hey, it took them what, 15 it took them what, 10 years to make solo queue playable again? Like without rampant inters and grifters, you know? So it's like, hey bro, like at this point, man, come on, right? Rehire everyone you fired for the for fun ventures of scam skins, you know? I think we need the engine team, you know, like we need engineers and shit back, because you guys fired everyone who knows how to make the client work. Okay, assuming there is spectator delay, it'll happen, then it'll break, then we'll quit, we'll re-spectate, and we'll have to be re-invited for the next lobby. I think. It's what happened all of yesterday, 3 games in a row. 3 minutes of delay? Oh, come on, man. What the shamalama bing bong, brother? That's so long. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. All right. Alright, spectate break, and oh, no, oh, okay, so it's just tournament draft that shits the bed. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's just tournament draft that shits the bed. Okay, well, that's good to know. Alright, we've got ourselves 3 TPs. Ignite Ghost on the Gwen. So Roger Maniac looking to get very, very aggressive in this early game. We got double Gust Watcher Hatchling jungle item here for the jungulars. And PTA versus Lethal Depot. Heal versus Exhaust. Other than that, Mirrored Keystones. Excited to see Kha'Zix. And what it's gonna be able to do, because you know, like that don't really ever see Kha'Zix. La la la, elevator music. Ooh, okay. Kick the bucket, gonna pick up a first strike proc here. It's gonna be making a little bit of that fun money. Okay. So I'll assume that Royalty and Zaruk should have priority here, at least in the bot lane, early on. Especially that pre-6, but level 6, depending on the guns of Zaruk. Oh, Maverick Bob is. Holy tamale, he's getting aggressive. And that was a lot of damage out of the Ziggs here. Level 1 really just able to start running down this Syndra. You know, no stun available at the level 1 because you need 2 abilities to stun an enemy. Okay, level 2 now here in the bot lane. I'm going to throw out the Destructo Disc. Not going to find anyone with it though. And excited to see if we're getting the Diadem of Songs this game. I truly believe it is an OP item, and I'm going to keep being the propagandist pusher of this item on Enchanter supports. If you have access to a low cooldown heal and a Also, I don't know. I love Guardian. On supports, if you can use the Guardian rune, I feel like it's so broken. I don't feel like it's been nerfed. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Kick the Bucket is in a lot of danger here. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get a nice stun to get away. Yeah, we're starting to see a bit of a CS gap here in the mid lane as Maverick Bob is very, very aggressive here. And same for Roger Maniac. Okay. Johnny takes a really nice trade, does get that level up, so has had a little bit more HP to work with, even though he's a bit down on CS. See here that Stardust here taking a recall instead of going for Crab. So maybe Nami Swan has access to double Crab. See here if Stardust is going to run over to his Crabs. I think Kha'Zix is taking a recall, so it looks like Sundered Sky is going to be the starting item, at least here for Xin Zhao. I would think so. And sometimes we've seen Titanic start, but it's a little bit of an awkward item given the power spikes. Yeah, Kha'Zix going what probably is going to be the... what would Kha'Zix start? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't even play enough Kha'Zix to know what you'd build. Maybe Profane Hydra? Ooh, okay. Maverick Bob is going to take a turret shot for his trouble. So Stardust not going for the Crabbies. It's going to be a little bit behind on CS. Just about a camp. An extra camp down, which is fine. Heavy wanted to get a reset in, but Yunar stayed, so he's gonna have to stay. I think we're aiming for the BF sword backs on both sides, both champions that can easily abuse the BF sword. And I think you almost have to go. The what's it called? The Yuntals, just because that attack speed steroid and the stackable crit is kind of nice for these champions who do get a lot of attack rotations in trades. Okay, Roger Maniac is starting to get chunked quite a bit, and Johnny still has access to all his potions. Truly a master of the mundo, able to understand his HP thresholds. Here's that's level 6 here for Maverick Bob early. But, ooh, -1 on the caddy. A good thing we're not playing Victor. That would have been a bit embarrassing. But a 10 CS, about a 10 CS lead here in the mid lane. And yeah, Maverick Bob is just having a lot of fun, completely bullying the Syndra. Up an extra component from just better farming access and a better recall. Able to thread the needle with all that. Okay, the recalls came in. The bot lanes we've got. Because Yunar starts cracking. Ooh, okay, Nami. Woo! Okay, that isolated damage from the Kha'Zix was a little nasty. Yo, thank you, Fantasticor, for the Twitch follow, my dudes. Welcome to the family. Enjoy your stay. Alright, but with that gank in the top lane, it means Stardust has priority. Morgan Freeman serait pas mal là. How you doing, Wargy? Oh! Oh! No! We're gonna miss by just a hair. Maverick Bob doesn't get the solo kill, but forces out the flash here from Syndra. Now we're almost at it. Ooh, okay, looking to take an aggressive trade. Heavy's got the red, he's got the white. They're not in a melee range. No worries. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Trying to make a living out of casting, but it's a little bit rough. All right, here we start in the 1v1. The Ignite comes down, but the maximum dosage about to pop here. Needlework is missing, though, but let's see if Gwen is OP enough to get stuff done. Maverick Bob does get the flash, but Nami Swan is going to be able to get that kill in the solo lane. And now, okay, Roger Maniac does a lot of damage. There is no escape here now for, okay, the flash by Stardust to make sure we get that kill. Yeah, no, I'm doing okay. Been finishing up some Steam games. About to start learning some routes for the Binding of Isaac. I'm not looking forward to that. It seems pretty hard. But yeah, I'm just casting a lot of RuneScape. And I found out that I can't really record content for Baldur's Gate because my recordings look like they're 140p. And yeah, well, that's just, it's unfortunate, but hey, I'll have to play the game offline, you know. But other than that, the usual. Alright, here looking at the items, double S chapters in the mid lane. Almost a Yuntao's finished here in the top lane. Okay, Maverick Bob kind of just going to town. There is no flash anymore on Kick the Bucket, but Zuruk is here. Maybe looking for something, finds an ebb and flow, doesn't find the bubble though. Okay, Nami Swan is looking. And yeah, that's just gonna be the freest kill ever. Maverick Bob just getting so much work done in this mid lane. Now the supports are rotating. Shank's looking to harass Nami Swan here in the jungle. Throwing some bombs down, but it's not really gonna help. And yeah, we are working on that Kraken. Almost got the BFT here for Kick the Bucket, but an 800 gold deficit just from that kill and 20 CS diff in the mid lane. It looks like we are going Nashor's first here on the Gwen, and it's going to be Warmog's an answer here for the Mundo, so nothing has changed. Let's see here if Johnny decides to go for the component maxing build instead of just the item as soon as it's finished. Normally that means you build triple giant's belt before you buy your Warmog, so that way when you do finish your Warmogs is 3 minutes of ads later. I only have them set up for 30 seconds, so I don't really know why it's 3 minutes. I have the lowest amount of ads, like the settings or whatever. I put the lowest amount that I could. So I don't know. I guess this is just Twitch adding extra ads, but they're ads that I'm not getting paid for. Or something. I don't really know how it works. Twitch doesn't like the low setting. No, but if I was streaming a game where I wasn't commentating the play-by-play, I wouldn't mind having longer ads. Because, you know, there could be, like, intermissions, like if I'm playing RuneScape or whatever, but, like, if the game's 30 to 40 minutes long in League, like, I don't want people to, like, miss a team fight just because, oh, ads, you know? It just feels bad. Okay, Stardust looking to get a gank in. Okay, we've got the double bomb. The stun's coming out here. Zuruk with a nice tidal wave, but it's not going to be enough. The root here coming out of Heavy's purple gun. I've casted Avalios for almost 2 years. I still don't know what the guns are named. Oh, okay. Maverick Bob looking to trade 1 for 1, but he's gonna get sacrificed to the gods. Okay. Okay, Roger Maniac getting his ankles broken though by Johnny. Some really fancy footwork there. The ghost from Mundo allowing him to just kind of, you know, ballerina twinkle all over Roger Maniac's ultimate. And yeah, well, unfortunately Gwen might be immune, but you're only immune in range, not in melee. Okay. As Johnny is doing pretty good in the top lane for himself, has built up a good lead here of money. And I think that's going to be triple plates for Johnny. And pushing that wave in. So with that money, yeah, that should be the Warmogs plus. Okay, Kick the Bucket has been found. A flash here with a 3 talent strike. We're getting that knockout. We're looking to get it. And, ooh, okay, it's not going to be enough. Stardust forced to use the Crescent Guard here, but we're jumping on Zuruk. Heavy is not here right now, but Stardust is getting chunked really low. The Transcendence has started, but we've popped We've popped the Yunara Hamehameha, and it's not enough. A tidal wave finding 3 people with a nice double bubble. So Zaruk might be able to get away. But Maverick Bob, he's hungry. He wants his sushi. And yeah, Maverick Bob just going to be able to steam fry some namusi here in while Stardust is grabbing that dragon. Johnny doesn't seem to care about Roger Maniac. You know, if you have no ignite, you cannot kill him. Oh, okay. Oh, oh. Okay, yep, that one just Bob the Mundo ult, walk away. It's a legendary Korean strat of dodge a skill shot. Ooh, okay. Oh, kick the bucket could be in trouble. A nice audacious charge forward. And it's going to be Stardust picking up yet another kill here. And yeah, now Mundo having access to that Warmogs means in between minion waves, he gets to essentially fully heal. So this counter pick of the Gwen doesn't seem to be working that well for now. Also, Mountain Dragon was picked up here by the Chiefs as we get ready for a Hextech Soul Point fight in about 4 minutes. We've got Herald in 1:30 and we got Baron in 6:30. So things so far looking really good for the Chiefs. You know, bot lanes winning, mid lane was winning at level 1. Jungle is just about even and or up. Heavy could be in a bit of trouble. The Yunara Hamehameha is available, but it's red-white. Don't fight. All right, Gianni here just making sure the jungler is not near him so he can get some action going in the top lane. Already having taken that tier 1 outer, you do get extra money on first blood and extra money on first turret. So it's very important to claim them. There's no more feats. But with the lack of feats means that if you're ever too far behind, you have to mechanically outplay the enemy team to win team fights. Because there is no comeback mechanic anymore. Outside of stealing Elder and then just going, haha. Alright, yeah, the upgraded Mercury treads here, the Thrashers for the side of Ziggs means that this Syndra, who's not ahead, is going to have trouble landing much poke. Okay, Maverick Bob getting jumped on. Yeah, we're going to throw the satchel, slow down Nami Swan. And is it going to be enough? Heavy is getting Yunara Hamehameha, and that's going to be a kill, but it's Zaruk that picks it up. However, Nami Swan able to find the momentum to assassinate Maverick Bob in a 1-for-1 in the mid lane here. And now Johnny is going to pop the NOS button. He's going to look to just take Syndra to Pound Town, baby. All right, and yep, that's not 1 CC. That's not enough to hurt the Juna boy. And he's going to be very happy just doing the bango, Grim Fandango. A teleport coming here out of Mav Bob. Roger Maniac could be in trouble. There is a red buff here on Stardust. We've got the 3 Talon Strike plus the Wind Becomes Lightning. And yeah, Stardust just able to survive at this point. And that's a lot of turret damage. Remember, Ziggs does have a turret execute, so if ever he gets some alone time with a turret when it's low, he gets the Allahu snack barded for free. But Maverick Bob has been camped for most of the duration of the game. And he is pretty scary right now. Okay, Nami Swan looking to try and maybe steal something away from Stardust, but instead going to clear a ward. Yeah, Johnny, he's just AFK on a turret, bro. He's just... Oh, Roger Maniac died? Oh, he was dead from that last gank. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, Johnny really showing that you should not give him the Mundo. Alright, here comes the Herald. Okay. Or guaranteed at least. Okay. Okay, I mean, good damage here. Nami Swan maybe looking for a flank opportunity, but yeah, that's 2 turrets for free here. Though in exchange, there are objective bounties for these outer turrets, so Gwen gonna be able to pick one up for the team. But Johnny here, just AFKing on that turret play, kick the bucket here, gonna get hit up. Those Merc Treads helpful, but you know, Syndra lacking. Maverick Bomb is like, oh, hell no, what is this? Oh, okay. The fancy footwork, though. Okay, we're trying. And it's just not going to be enough. However, we might be losing multiple turrets here. Gwen here just AFK on the turret by herself. Has an Asher's Tooth, and that's going to be another objective bounty picked up. Let's see how much money it was. Another 320 for the team. So, yeah, Roger Maniac able to make up a bit of the deficit here, but still about 2k gold behind here against Johnny, who's just sitting there taking plates. Like, it just doesn't even matter anymore. It's just going to bonk you. It's going to grab that Heartsteel stack. And you're going to try and jump him, but... Yep, here's Johnny on a rampage. Yunar picks up the mid-outer. Okay, maybe Johnny could be in a bit of danger here. Does have the maximum dosage. Is going to pick up that blue buff. And, okay, that's a tidal wave plus the needlework burnt for over-aggressing. And, yeah, Johnny is still full health, so... game 1 here for the Chiefs looking really good. Death Stance early means that Stardust is going to be very, very hard to kill. And yeah, that's almost a level 16 Mundo. So, yeah, Yanara Royalty's going to have to start doing something because he's the only one who's going to be able to murder this Mundo properly. Okay, Nami Swan and Roger Maniac fighting the Mundo. We've got the Ghost. The slows are coming down, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. Maybe the health regen. We get the speed up here. No, not even. Trying to get the double bomb. Okay. Now Roger Maniac could be in trouble. Doesn't have the needlework. Used it earlier. Maybe Stardust goes for the Flash W. No, instead we're just going to try and scope out the bush here. And yeah, Johnny, who was taking a 20%, is now well back to full health. And okay, we're jumping on Royalty. We have no tidal wave. It's about to come off cooldown, but yeah, Johnny just gonna survive again by the skin of his teeth, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 6,000 gold lead. An inner turret taken by Mav Bob. Yeah, the Chiefs are looking in good shape here against CtrlAltDelete in game 1. That's a Shadow Flame picked up for Bob. And a third item here on the Mundo. So rich. 11.5 thousand gold. The gold lead here for the June boy is insane. Maybe this will teach teams to not give him his main champion for free. Because so far we have not seen an... Oh, okay. And Nami Swan here forced to jump out, but that was the Zigzalt. It is fairly low cooldown, to be fair. But yeah, no, if you sit there taking that damage, you will just die. Okay, looking to maybe get a little bit of the teamfight speed up here from Zillion. Baron is up. We've got Hextech Soul in 2 minutes. So we'll have to see what we feel like getting. The IE picked up here for Felio. So we're at 50% crit. Nami Swan could be in trouble. The red buff followed with the Wind Become Lightning. Another speed up here. And Zinzao should be able to get some stuff done. Zig's forced to take a satchel. Has to be a little bit careful. It could be in danger here. But Heavy is here to pair up. Mundo in a bit of danger. But there's no more damage. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, Heavy does so much damage. And we're not able to interrupt Nami Swan's recall here. But once again, Johnny survives the 1v1 assassination attempt through the ignite. And even with some anti-heal, I just don't think it's good enough. And now, yeah, Stardust is just going to run Roger Maniac into the dirt here. We've got Soul in 50 seconds. And, you know, we have to start thinking about what should we do for game number 2. Because this is looking rather really clean here as a first showing by the Chiefs. All right, let me just get some water. Oh, my head is pulsing. It's crazy. Took some Advil, but it's not helping. Ugh. Headaches are always nasty. Ooh, okay, Zaruk getting chunked here. And Nami Swan could be in danger. Oh, no. Okay, gonna be able to dodge out of the way in time here. But he's looking to assassinate Mav Bob. And we don't have enough damage to kill Mav Bob. The Zillion ult has not yet been procced this game. They are so far ahead, it just doesn't matter. And that is going to be Soul here with Johnny threatening the inhib turret. Roger Maniac doesn't have, he might have his TP, but you can't just let Mundo end the game. Okay, Royalty going to try and get something done here. But, I mean, yeah, it's a level 16 Mundo. And, okay, yeah, we don't do any damage here on CtrlAltDelete. Yunara even going Super Saiyan. And Mundo just picking up a free kill. Okay, so it takes it takes literally everything in the kitchen sink to kill off Johnny. And it was 800 gold shutdown. Okay, Maverick Bob not gonna be sent. Oh, okay, he's not. Oh, and he lives the triple kill for Heavy. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, 11k gold lead. Yeah, that game, it's just done. It's just over. We've got the TP from Johnny here in a second. Royalty's trying, but he's so far behind that he doesn't. On a toujours pas compris qu'il faut ban le Mundo à Johnny en 2026. Nope. We are just win trading versus Mundo, who now has the Hullbreaker. So if he looks at a turret, he's gonna be able to go. He's gonna be able to give it that Diddy party treatment. And yeah, Mundo, it doesn't care anymore. 4.5 items already. This man is so rich, it's crazy. But yeah, hey, that's why it's a best of 3, right? Imagine if it was a best of 1. The Chiefs would be a crazy team. Okay, Guardian Angel picked up here. Phantom Dancer picked up. And we're just finishing up big items. Aurelia's finished for the side of the Kindle Gem meta. The Kindle Gem meta. Just build Kindle Gems, guys. Build Kindle Gems. Yeah, last split it was Redemption first meta. Now it's Kindle Gem only meta. But to be fair, Zillion doesn't have access to heal outside of the ultimate, so he can't really build any enchanter items on him. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nami Swan is just gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm. He's gonna try and dodge around, see if he can't get into the pit, trying to survive. But yeah, no, that's not gonna be the case. And yeah, the Kazakhs, while it found a few, I guess, clean kills on Maverick Bob, it kind of shows us why Assassins are rarely played in competitive. Just because there's they don't do much if they're not insanely far ahead. Also, Johnny able to two-shot the enemy jungler is kind of funny. Yeah, Johnny just... It's crazy, man. This Mundo, the champion, is so dumb. But hey, it's the... He just three-shot the turret! He looked at it and exploded! Roger Maniac's gonna go in with the needlework. He's gonna try, but Heavy's like, just get me out of this game. 1-0 here for... 1-0 here for the side of the Chiefs. And that was a quick game. 27-minute win. So, yeah. Alright, let's click that play again button as we get into the lobby for the second draft. Let's continue as a spectator here. See what sides... Oh, okay. So Stardust was only subbing in for the first game. A little bit unfortunate. I feel like Stardust played really, really well. Let's see here if Tony can pick up the mantle as my GOAT Stardust fades away into darkness. Thank you, Mr. Stardust, for subbing in. With a lovely performance. Alright, we are still deciding on a side selection here, so I'll give you guys an update when we have one, but for the time being, there you go. Oh yeah, I do know whenever I use the keyboard, because we've got like the webcam mic, that like the mechanical keyboard is really aids, so I do apologize to like headphone users if that is a turn off, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I'll be 100% with you guys. We had the other mic we had, I don't know, it kind of got blown out, so this almost 20-year-old microphone webcam still works, means that, you know, sometimes you don't need to buy a brand to get good quality. Alright, the CtrlAltDelete have opted red side for game number 2. Maybe the spicy picks are going to be a little bit more useful this time around, because the Kha'Zix Gwen picks didn't seem like they got much value at all, and Kick the Bucket just got ran down by Maverick Bob starting from level 1. So maybe the Blind Syndrome wasn't the go-to here. No Orianna, Ryze, Talia, or Azir. So the big boys of the meta are still readily available. Waiting on that ready check for the champ select, but let's swap it over as I update the scoreboard. There we go. The Chiefs on match point already. Well, yesterday the games kind of went long. Today, I think the games are going to be quite short. Unless CtrlAltDelete show us something good, because... Da 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 da. Man, I really have to go pee. I guess I'll take a bathroom break when we get into champ select. Like when they're loading into the game. I should have enough time to Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt my way back. Are we ready? No one's typed in chat, so I'm not too sure. But we have the Chiefs readied up on the website, so we're just waiting on CAD. Yeah. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Oh, okay. Okay, looks like the draft has started, so let's see what bans we get this time. Without a Stardust here, I assume we might not see the Poppy ban. A lot of jungle bans were aimed at my boy, the Star Goat, but, you know, times change it. Oh, I'm still going to ban the Poppy here. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's something that Tony also plays. I don't really take Johnny for a Poppy player, and I don't believe Shanks has practiced it. I'm not too sure. You know, not everybody gives me all the, you know, that allspice. We're going to ban the J4 once again, so keep it out of the hands of Mr. Nami Swans. And Bessa was the last ban here on B3 here for the Chiefs. So let's see if it is just the same ban once again. Because, yeah, Johnny seemed to have no problem dealing with Roger Maynard. No, instead we're gonna ban the Kane here. Okay, so maybe Tony is the Ambessa player, and our blue side. So if it's not banned, yeah, it's easily just pickable. Let's see here what we can get. Okay, it's gonna be a Viger ban here. Okay, so we're just targeting. We are just targeting Mav Bobo. Oh, actually no, sorry. The Viger ban is a Shanks ban. So yeah, as predicted, Ambessa left up means Ambessa taken here. I want to say it's for Tony. I don't think Johnny plays it. It doesn't seem like a Johnny style of champion, at least not the Johnny I've seen play. So what does CtrlAltDelete want to pick up? Because they picked up Yunara Nami and Last Lane last game, which I don't think it's that bad of a lane into Ophelia Zillion, but it really felt like Royalty and Zuruk didn't have the agency to get anything done that game. Diana, really powerful jungler right now with the Fatherless build. When you build Dusk and Dawn on OP champions, you get to OP results. He went to go get milk, but he left you a broken item. Let's see here what we want to pair with this Diana. It's going to be the Sivir here for Royalty. Okay, so ways to close gaps with speed. Okay, and movement speed to possibly get away from Ambessa. But we know Ambessa has 49 billion dashes, so it's a little bit crazy. We saw an early Death's Dance for the side of Blackland yesterday in this, I want to say this particular matchup, but with the Vayne here for heavy. Okay, so we're aiming to go to the uber late game. This could be, I've seen some like SEA crit Vayne builds, but I think traditionally it's like Triforce on hit or just standard on hit. So we'll have to see what Heavy wants. And Bard, another Shanks special here in the amateur scene. Gets picked up. I don't know the synergies with Bard Vayne. I mean, I guess you like walls, easy stuns. Yeah, probably layered CC with the Condemn plus the Cosmic Binding. Okay, Sivir Lulu, so we're playing it really safe here in the bot lane for CtrlAltDelete. I really want to see a Diadem of Songs. That item is broken. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna huff and puff my copium until y'all start building that damn item, cause shit's OP. We're banning mid laners. We're banning the Hawaii and the Galio. Galio against Vayne and Bessa. Not gonna lie, it feels like a little bit of a faux pas, but maybe it's like the rope and stool special. But there's like negative magic damage on the side of the Chiefs. So the Galio ban a little bit interesting, but maybe it's just you ban Comfort, because Comfort is King. Roger Maniacs, Camille also taken off the board here. Who is blind picking? Last time we had Kick the Bucket, blind pick, but man lost lane level 1 against Map Bob. So maybe here, you know, you throw Roger Maniac a bone, but then Johnny gets the counter pick. So we'll see here who they decide to throw under the bus. And it is going to be Kick the Bucket, but I mean, to be fair, Cassiopeia, really powerful champion right now. The mana, the amplifier mana, fuck your face build is really, really powerful. She turns it on, gets 30% extra, you die now for 6 seconds. And yeah, sure, double the mana cost, but yeah, like 30% more damage. That's basically a Rabadon's being turned on. And ooh, okay, Johnny Boy with the set here. Not a really settable comp. Not a lot of melees here for him to grapple down. But if we know the Juni Boy, we know it's a split pushing set. So we're gonna get the bam bam. We're gonna get the whole breaker. And there's a chance because it's Johnny. Maybe we see the Sabotago. That item that can one-shot turrets, you know, it would be in the Johnny wheelhouse to build an item that just says, you go bye-bye. Ooh, Roger Maniac looking to pick up the Volibear here for the set matchup. Not really too sure how that works out. I guess you can ult out of the Haymaker, or you can buffer the ult with your ult, so no showstopper. Kind of like throw him into your turret and then like yeet his face in. So Orianna versus Cassio. The second the Cassio has a Rylai's, if Orianna doesn't have Phase Rush, she gets ran down. So this should be a priority matchup here for CtrlAltDelete. At least in the mid lane, but everywhere else it looks to be Chiefs favored. So while we get alright, I'm just gonna go to the washroom real quick and turn the mic off. Alright, so I has returned. So reminder, start of the month. So if you got that Twitch Prime or you got some Jeff Bezos money to help me upgrade my stream setup, because these peripherals are getting old, or you know, if you're just feeling way too generous, you know, go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, follow the channel if you're not already following, but I'm pretty sure everyone's already following. If you're not following, what the hell are you waiting for? You know? Other than that, subscribe over on YouTube and ring that notification bell if ever you want to watch the videos, catch up on the VODs, or pretty much anything else. As we get ready to get into the games, grab a snack, grab a drink, and take a bathroom break if you got it, because I think we're going to be in game in about 2 minutes. I might go get another Wachiwawa, because I'm a feisty boy. As a reminder, if you find any funny moments and or whatever, you can clip them, and I will see them. And I publish most of the clips, so if you find any fun and enjoyable moments or memorable moments during the cast or whatever, you'll feel free as a viewer to do the clipping for me. I don't have the attention span to go back, watch my entire cast, and then clip. So, if you're a fan, you're a fan. Other than that, sit back, relax. I'm going to go get a Watch You All real quick. I'll be right back. Remember to do the swirly swirl when you pour your water. So that way you pour it at light speed. Okay. Excited to see Matt Bob on the Oriana, but I feel like it's going to be a rather hard matchup. There's not many fun matchups in the Cassiopeia. I think one of the stellar fun matchups is Nefiri, but that I believe is a champion that isn't really practiced much. That isn't practiced much, at least from what I know in... Okay, so it looks like there's only 4 prestige teams so far. So maybe we'll have a bit more Prestigo information, and Emergence still looks like it's dead content. So there was something about Uncapped, but I don't think we're gonna see any of it anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the final game of the night. I do apologize for the short stream, but hey, you know, sometimes when you roll people over, it's just Jove. Alright, let's get ready to have some fun as we get into the game here. We saw Johnny and the boys on the Chiefs pop off to give us a beautiful game 1, but will CtrlAltDelete be able to CtrlAltDelete the enemy team, or will they just get task managered by Microsoft Copilot? Have to tune in to find out. Alright, we got some sexy skins here. I kind of like it. Oh, we got the Cafe Cuties duo here. Once again, no teleport. Ooh, no teleport top side. It is Ignite Flash versus Ignite Ghost. Lethal Tempo versus Kong. Okay, we got double TP in the mid lane. Phase Rush versus Kong. We got Ghost here on Royalty. And Exhaust on Zaruki. Okay, 4 different summoners here in the bot lane. That's very interesting. So 4 flashes and then 4 uniques. It's kind of interesting to see. We got Double Conqueror in the jungle. Starting double red jungle item. The Scorch Claw Pup. So we're looking to edge out that little bit of damage. So what we're expecting here, at least in the early game, Volibear should be able to have priority on set if he doesn't get cheesed. Actually, do you guys know who wins early in this matchup? Is it just Set? Or, like, if Volley gets a good shield angle and doesn't AFK in the W, like, is it playable? I don't know. Like, I never see these matchups. Like, I always have to lane against, like, a Renekton, a Cassante. Ooh, okay. Hey, a lot of chunking happening. It's a question for the YouTube comment section. Who's going to be down 25 CS at 15 minutes? If you comment correctly, I'll thumbs up the reply. And you may be invited to make future content. Okay, a nice Stormbreaker. Roger Maniac hitting that level 2 first, so gets access to the Teddy Bear Mall. Yeah. Shanks and Heavy do have to be careful. Not much sustain here compared to the shielding. The little teapots that Bard can use kind of heal a little bit, but they only heal one person. So Shanks is going to have to mind. Ooh, we get a really early recall here out of Log Tony. Tony and Heavy, by the way, played on Les Bûcherons together. When it was the Mamago Esports 2024 season. If you want to see more of them playing together, I believe all you got to do is check out my Super Week broadcast here. Maverick Bob getting run down by Kick the Bucket, and this is exactly what I was talking about. You know, if the poison happens, and it's got to be enough, flash Twin Fangs, and we go for the gold. Yeah, it is a rough matchup here for Oriana. It only gets worse. Eventually, Oriana has damage to fight back, but you know, Cassiopeia, when she Qs her pass, oh, okay, Roger Maniac trying to go in, forcing the ghost, using the ghost to force the flash. But now Nami Swan is here. Okay, okay, but Tony just giving up a kill here by flashing too far. Johnny gets to survive, but a double buff transfer over to the Volibear. I think that makes him a happy man. No teleports here in the top lane, reminder. So we are going to have to yeet ourselves back into lane by running as fast as we can. You do unlock the 8-minute TP, but the 8-minute TP, I really feel like we're going to see the split-pushing fight of the century here between this Volibear and Set. I don't think we're going to see much team fighting out of those two. We're going to see a lot of team fighting probably about the rest of the 4. Okay, Zuru getting some good poke here onto Shanks. Using the brush pretty effectively. That's a really adorable chroma on the Lulu. It's like the dark silvery hair. It's kind of cute. I almost have matching chromas for Royalty and Zoog. That's really cool. You know, I've yet to see in competitive. I've yet to see the Sugar Mommy Nami and Evil Ocean Lucian skin duo or whatever. I think it's just High Noon Ocean chromas or whatever. Because you need both skins in order for the animation to work. If you have one of the two, then you just get nothing. And yeah, so every time the quick poison gets thrown onto Mav Bob, and there is a speed up from the side of Kick the Bucket. And whenever he kills a minion with a Twin Fang, ooh, okay, we are looking to get the speed up here from the Q. But Mav Bob is running very low here on mana. Is not able to trade efficiently. It's tier versus no tier. Okay. Okay. Well, Nami-san just gonna, you know, give Gianni some love taps. Maverick Bob gonna be able to farm his wave just a little bit, but Johnny is being put behind here. They're putting a lot of attention into keeping this set from being a problem because they ignored the Mundo last game, man. He kind of just did what he pleased. Tony is here in the top lane. Maybe we get something, but no level 6 is here. Okay. Ooh. And yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Roger Maniac really putting the power down. No level 6 on Johnny means he couldn't really defend himself. Kick the bucket. Logan to get something. A really nice shockwave. But here comes the petrifying gaze. Tony just going to booty slap, though. And it's going to be enough double barrier. Barrier popped here from Heavy. Ghost popped here from Royalty. And they are getting very, very low. We do have the flash available on Zurug, but I don't think we have the momentum to get a kill going. Teleport now. So we have a Catalyst of Aeons now on Kick the Bucket. Math Bob. Oh, okay. Nami Swan here looking for something. And Oh, okay. And that's just an easy double kill. Diana getting really fed here. Tony looking for something. Let's see if he's going to be able to get something. But no turret aggro procced. So Tony going to be here to pick up some leftovers here at the turrets. But yeah, it's going to be the double fatherless build, as we can tell from Roger Maniac and Nami Swan. They are doing a lot of damage here in this early game. Let's see if it translates into good late game, because this dad item seems to be strong, but from what I've seen, team fights, sometimes it feels like you kind of fall off unless you like find a good flank. But you know, Maverick Bob's not ahead. Heavy's not ahead. So it's an uphill battle, down almost 3k gold. Sorry, down 2k gold here already at the 8-minute mark. So, but Vayne, pretty big hyperscaler. Oriana scales super well into the late game. And we've all seen the Bard shenanigans with the Tempered Fate at Worlds. You know, we've all seen Keria. I'm not saying Shanks is Keria, but he's not a bad Bard. He's earned his license. Okay. It's gonna be Nami Swan just AFKing these grubs. I already finished the dad. I'm not too sure what we're building here for Maverick Bob having no mana. It's really hard to fight back against someone with a Tear and a Catalyst. Oh yeah, that's Grubs. A dragon has been ignored for now. It's going to be a pretty late dragon, but I think Diana probably gonna opt to get it sooner than later. I think Tony more than so looking to finish his first item though. It's gonna be a big thing. Okay, a nice dissonance here. A chunk out. Kick the bucket. As we wait for Vayne to eventually hit that scaling button. Okay. Okay, Tony looking for a flank angle. Look at the Tempered Fate gonna be forced, but here comes Tony. Oh, and a really nice flash by Royalty means that Tony isn't gonna be able to be sated. But that is 2 flashes burnt here from the side of CtrlAltDelete. So the Silver Lulu are going to have to play a little bit safer here with Nami Swan. Looking for some funny monkey time. The barrier also burned on Heavy as he gets assassinated by Diana. And as we can see, yeah, top lane, almost 30 plus CS gap. It is a Serpent's Fang early. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. You know, you got Diana, Volibear, and Lulu. Okay. It looks like we're not going to be able to interrupt. At least a plate gets taken here for Mad Bob, so he does get a little bit of funny money at the end of the day. But Roger Maniac at a 2+ level lead. And oh, okay. Johnny getting the better of Roger. That ult was preemptive, and that extra turret shot from the combo really did not help. So it's gonna put Johnny in a bit of a less bad situation. Now only down 500 gold, even getting the push in. And getting the push in, getting a plate. He's gonna have to get out though, because as Diana is always very hungry. Rod of Ages finished up here for Kick the Buckets. And Titanic first here on set. Okay, that's interesting. I have not seen a Titanic rush on sets before, but maybe you know Johnny is the okay. We get the flash public execution, and it's gonna miss. So Flash burned here in the mid lane for Kick the Bucket, but Thing's very happy that he's got at least a few minutes of relief because Tony missed his engage. Okay. But look here, we should have first item here for... Ooh, okay. Tempered Fate. And Heavy, Tempered Fate gonna land here on Zaruk, and we are going to give Heavy a kill. Yeah. It's important that this Vayne gets going, because this Volibear, Diana, or Kiawe in la première game, it was... oh, is the score not... Give me a second here. There, oh, it's just not showing? Okay. Oh, wait. Give me a second. I haven't toggled it. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's game one. It was the Chiefs that won pretty convincingly. Let's just say that much, you know? So, yeah. Alright, Wild Arrows now picked up. Storm Razor picked up here for silver. It looks like we undid the purchase. Upgrading those Mercury Treads, yeah, definitely gonna need it with the amount of magic damage from the top side okay, Roger Maniac looking to go in here on Johnny, looking to get a chunk. And gonna miss the Stormbringer. Okay, Tony is looking for public execution engage. But it looks like he's not going to be able to find what he wants to find. Okay. And yeah, Nami Swan has invaded Tony, and Tony has to run for the hills. Okay, no shockwave available here, but Johnny doing so much damage, and that's just Roger Maniac getting sent. Ooh, okay. Okay, the shockwave here gonna miss, but Nami Swan might be able to clean up. No, it's Johnny here. Pick up on aisle 2. Heavy, though, has to run away. But there's no mana here left on Royalty, so he's not able to close the gap. But Flash for Ghost, double ults, burnt, and the exhaust was used. But they do get that early turret. Okay, Zaruk could be in danger. Yeah, just gonna get solo killed by Shanks. Get mollywopped over there. And yeah, looking at the money now, that team fight went really, really well for the Chiefs. Some pretty sloppy work by CtrlAltDelete here. And now Johnny's got a lead. And yeah, we saw what happened with Johnny last game when he got a lead. I'm a little bit scared now, you know? Because if Royalty doesn't get going, you know, Magic Resist will go like a long way, because there's no physical damage on this team besides Sivir. So okay. That's some good chunks. Oh, okay. And a buffer the Show Stomper. And now Roger Maniac tries to get away with the Ghost, but he's going to be sent to the Shadow Realm. The Shield Reaver perk here from the Serpent's Fang is just too much for him to try to 1v2. And Dragon picked up here. We have an Infernal Soul this game, but yeah, Set able to just pick up probably almost an entire turret. I can't tell because of the teleport animation. We'll have to see. We are getting a good push here, though, from CtrlAltDelete in the mid lane. But that Rift Herald is not going to be long for this world. Secured here by Tony. We have no ults to fight though. Tempered Fate gonna find Zuruk once again. The Shockwave not gonna hit Royalty. Nice spell shield. And now Nami Swan trying to get away. Tony could be in trouble. And that's gonna be a first kill. Petrifying Gaze onto free, but no one gets done. Shanks goes down. And now we're looking for more. But Kick the Bucket fully healthy here. And we're trying to get on to ooh, okay. We're trying to get onto Johnny, but we're not able to close that gap. Okay. Maverick Bob does have to be a little bit careful. It's very low. But should be fine here. Okay, Johnny teleporting back in, but a really good miasma to slow him down. That's an 8-minute TP cooldown, by the way. So Johnny really doing the fumbler. And that's what I meant when, you know, it's not going to be the funnest game for Set. There are a lot of slows, and Set doesn't really deal with slows that well. Now having a lane against Kick the Bucket could potentially be a problem here for Johnny. But let's see here. Oh, okay. Shank's going to try and get a Cosmic Binding in, but isn't going to be able to find it. And Royalty has been farming up a Storm here. At the Chovying level, the only one with the Chovying stats right now. But he has not gotten any kills yet this game. Okay, that should be, yeah, that's Archangel's finished and Swift Marchers picked up here for Cassio. So 2.5 items already completed. So now this is when, ooh, okay, we're going to throw the Herald down, but Roger Maniac could be in a bit of trouble. Ooh, no, the Face Breaker in a trouble, eh? And yeah, Tony picking up a kill here. We're gonna drive the turret. We're gonna drive the Herald into the turret and probably look to even get the next turret going. I see here. Yep. Okay, so we take the outer here, but with Set and Ambessa, that turret is not long for this world. Kick the Bucket gonna try. Oh, okay. Maybe Johnny bit off more than he could chew. He's just getting run down, and here we are starting a fight now. Kick the Bucket trying to find the Petrifying Gaze is not going to be enough, and Kick the Bucket is getting very low. Johnny is flashing into the bush, and now the Redemption is going to come out from the Lulu here. We're trying to get as much sustain as we can, and Johnny here tries to get a Haymaker, but he's not going to be able to find it, so ends up being a 1-for-0, but 2 turrets taken off that Herald charge. Pretty good. However, Maverick Bob is getting some pressure down here in the bot lane. So maybe I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we're. The Maverick Kick the Bucket is running at the speed of sound here, and there is the speed up here, but it looks like we're not trying to fight. Though Baron started. Ooh, okay, the grounded stops the teleport. Shockwave goes in. We're looking. And Roger Maniac is going to find Heavy. And, yeah, no, the Chiefs tumbling, fumbling, and crumbling. I think you could have given that up. That was very greedy. Trying to take a... it was a 3v4. But it honestly just feels like it wasn't the time to go in, you know? Like the Bardold lands, but the rest of the CC doesn't even come close, and you don't have the Orianna for that very, very important Shockwave. Okay. But it looks like we're trying to stop the dragon stacking. Because it will be Infernal Soul Point. Roger Maniac, could be in a bit of trouble. Okay, that's a beautiful showstopper, but a moonfall onto 3. Nami Swan in a bit of trouble. Kick the bucket coming in. Tony trying, but that's gonna be a kill here. And now Zuruk tries to survive. Here comes Royalty. Okay, kick the bucket is looking to get on to Oriana. Okay, we got a flash, but there's no poison targets. Okay, we got a bit of speed up. Okay, and yeah, that should be a clean kill. So, Royalty gonna push in to... What? Huh? What was that ult, Shanks? What? Why did we just... ult the... try to ult the ward? Okay. Royalty is gonna be able to pick up a turret here. They do pick up a turret. They do pick up the bot outer here for the Chiefs, and they do stop the dragon stacking. So good team fight here from the side of the Chiefs, able to bring back the gold to only a 2k deficit. And if we look at these items, you know, Vayne almost at the 3-item Giga Chad status, because that's when these on-hit carries kind of, you know, become useful. We've got a really janky build coming out of Tony. Not gonna lie, Axiom Arc, Serpent's Fang. I hope we at least see like a, I don't know. I don't know what else we're gonna be building here, but you know, Tony is literally glass cannon, and has been getting 2-shot in team fights. We've got the, ooh, okay. Johnny could be in a bit of trouble. It's okay. We've got the grounded, so you can't use the showstopper. The haymaker not going to be enough. And once again, we missed the ultimate here from Tony. Going to use the rocket belt on Diana though, but Swan in a bit of trouble. There's no backup, and yeah, these fights here from CtrlAltDelete are very, very questionable. It's a 4-man in the top lane. If Roger Maniac doesn't recall, that could be an inhib. I mean, it's gonna be the inhib turret, and I mean, you got 20 seconds before Nami Swan, so that's at least the inhib. So the Chiefs gonna solidify the gold lead, and is Bob in trouble? That's the real question. It looks... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, Roger Maniac had the ignite, and once that shield... Once that heal came in, it was enough to kind of just tell that Mav Bob was going to get dookied on in that 1v1. Unfortunately, not his best series. We've got now the Serge Gage here done for the Junie boy. And Terminus next for Vayne should give her a little bit more survivability with that armor and MR she's going to gain. We've got Soul Point in 2 minutes, but also Baron. So Seeker's finish here for Oriana. We're looking to get some stuff done. But CtrlAltDelete have to play these team fights properly, because it's been very, very sloppy. Cassio has a teleport, but Zuru gonna get caught once again. Finally, a public execution is gonna land, but yeah, Zuruk has been playing with her screen turned off this game. It is crazy. And yeah, with the hull breaker here on set, turrets do not stand a chance at surviving. Kick the bucket had to stop the double super minions in the top lane. And so now we are just taking a recall. Okay. Yeah, Roger Maniac now could be in trouble. We'll see here. Serpent, the Reaver is here. We try to get over the wall, but was that an ignite? Yeah, that was an ignite from Shanks. So there was going to be no healing here for Roger. And yeah, no. My biggest problem with Volibear is that, like, sure, your early game can look great, but the second you make a mistake in a team fight, the champion just looks so useless. It's not Aatrox, you know? It just, I don't know. I don't know. Edge of Night now finished up. I like that here for Tony, you know. Able to kind of have the ability to go in and have a... Zuluk once again, what are we doing? Might as well be maining Lee Sin if we're called Zuluk, because we've had our eyes closed this entire game. Flash ready. And it looks like Shanks has a vendetta against Zuluk, because he's been looking. The entire game he's been looking. Clearly for the Tempered Fates. Okay, we are going to burn the Edge of Night with the Rocket Belt. And yeah, we got Baron is up. Infernal Dragon comes up in 10 seconds here. We're going to miss the Cosmic Binding here. But we're just clearing out Vision. Roger Maniac is going to throw the Ghost out. And okay. Okay, so Heavy gets chunked, but he's got good healing. Okay, Shockwave to stop Roger Maniac. Set is ending the game. So Cassiopeia's got to teleport away, but Nami Swan is gonna... Nami Swan goes in, gets a kill here, but then gets taken down behind the shed. Royalty is getting some damage in, but there's not enough. Johnny is winning? Okay. But the... Johnny took a Nexus turret and forced the flash on Kick the Bucket. There's a lot of cooldowns that are done. But that inner turret is going to go down. Now Shanks is looking for that 1v1. But if he gets slowed, yeah, we got the speed up here from the Lulu. Is it going to be enough? Nah, mid-lagging Areno. Alright, so we got a small technical pause. We're going to be back into the game shortly. But looking at the tides of things here, Roger Maniac's big teleport was interrupted. Oh, okay. Looks like the UI has been updated. But it doesn't show when the cooldowns are on cooldown. So I don't know if I hover here. Yeah, it unfortunately doesn't show if there's a cooldown, but that's cool. That's a UI addition, so we'll be able to tell when 80 carry. Well, we'll be able to tell when the quests are done. So I'm glad they added that, but. You know, maybe a little bit more quality of life buffs are still needed. Okay. Looking here, though, you know, the gold lead has been closed. Johnny, we are unpausing the game. Johnny about to finish his 4th item, while Roger Maniac still struggling to finish his 3rd. So let's see here if this is going to be Soul Point, because Johnny was about 10 seconds from ending the game if Cassio hadn't finished that TP. So we're definitely going to have to play like it's a scary situation. Rylai's finish here for Cassiopeia. We're trying to finish the Zonia's. Terminus finished. Here for Vayne. We've got the Force of Nature on Bard. Picked up the Overlord's Bloodmail. Leandri's finished on Diana. Sivir is 100% crit. Royalty was doing a lot of damage, and now has picked up some lifesteal. Hoping to be able to survive. This is the out of pause delay, so it shouldn't be too long. And yeah, no, Dragon is up. We have a Vision on it by both teams. Spirit Visage picked up for Roger Maniac, but he's gotta run fast because there's no TP here available on him. We're gonna scoreboard down as we look to do this. Probably what could be the final fight. Keep in mind the Inhib has respawned, so there's no more super minions threatening the top lane. Okay, able to interrupt Roger Maniac. The Baron hadn't even been started yet, so that's going to be a free, conceded Infernal Dragon. Not the worst case, but Zuruk playing with their eyes closed once again. Gets caught out, but this time it doesn't get punished. A nice shockwave. Nami Swan gets assassinated before they can find a target. And, okay. And we're going in, but no, the Petrifying Gaze is gonna find Royalty, tries to, but Royalty gets 2 people, and now Kick the Bucket is gonna be able to survive. And what a disaster! A great start for the Chiefs at the beginning, but Royalty did so much damage. He Omaewa Boshier dans la rue, Math Bob and Heavy at the same time. They could not get the damage going. Now it's just Shanks against the world. My Cassio really good at healing, so she can sustain through the likes of Zabarun Nashor. Okay. No spellbook here on Bard, so he can't really attempt to steal it. Maybe trying to delay, has the Tempered Fate up in just a few seconds. And yeah, it's going to be able to stall it, but no jungle here. Okay, there's a jungle down the pit. Petrifying Gaze going to miss. Baron going to be taken here. Nami Swan might... Okay. Oh, we're going to find 3 people, but yeah, Nami Swan is going to be Nami deleted. No Zonias on this Diana, so once you go in, you've basically signed your death warrant. But at least Baron should slow things down for a little bit. Royalty getting real close to finishing that lifesteal item. The Bloodthirster definitely going to probably come in super handy. Tony looking to find Roger Maniac, going to get the Shield Reaver passive up on, and we're hurting him. And yep, okay. I think with the Baron, they might be able to defend this this bot inner. The siege potential here from the siege potential. Ooh, okay. Oof. Maverick Bob getting thrown back in with the blast code. Almost unfortunate, no Flash Oriana. It could have been very dangerous here. Zonia's now picked up. We are almost done the Jack Show here on the Vayne. We're now finally getting Leandri's on the Bard. And the Bard just kind of builds whatever he wants to build, and you call it a day. Can't really quantify why Bard builds what Bard builds. It's just, it's a mystery to the world. He doesn't even speak common. He speaks wow, 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 wow. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's one boomerang. That's one boomerang tick from Royalty. That does so much damage. Yeah. Roger Maniac is probably in trouble because Tony is coming and so is Heavy. So, yeah, Tony picking up another kill. There's nothing to play for on the map, so Roger getting really greedy over the most unimportant things in this series. Shojin now picked up for Ambessa. It's nearing that last item. Let's see here what Johnny wants to build. So that's 2,000 gold in inventory, but some people really love their Torrens Blades. Wow, okay, that was half the turret in a single auto. We love Crystalline Overgrowth plus set Q. It does so much damage, it's kind of crazy. We've got Soul Point here, Inferno Soul Point for both teams. Yeah, Nami Swan Diana is at the point of the game where her damage, her insane damage angle has kind of fallen off. But a good ult could be a deadly ult. Okay, the Tempered Fate finally getting flashed away, but this time it's Royalty that's getting jumped on. And ooh, a 3-man Muto! Heavy gets annihilated! And Nami Swan with the beautiful engage. Royalty looking the speed up, double shockwave targets. It's gonna hurt, but now it's a 5v2. It's a 5v2 for 35 seconds. I think we are going to game 3. I was talking about a quick and easy 2-0, but it looks like the Chiefs weren't ready to clutch up. We're seeing signs. We're seeing signs of failureism. And maybe it's time to just bring back Stardust, because the Tony has not looked that great compared to Stardust. But, you know, maybe it was a one and done thing to see my boy Dusty. Woo! Royalty does so much damage, it's crazy. Alright, we're going to game 3, guys. We're going to game 3. Alright, we are going to game 3. Alright. Give me just a second. Well, the draft window open here. Continue as a spectator. Alright, so Control-Alt, so the Chiefs have opted to go red side here for game number 3. Why is my music not playing? Play, damn it. Alright. An interesting game, to say the least, at least from the Chiefs, but some giga throws from both sides. I think Zuluk is gonna have Bard PTSD from now on. You know, just seeing a Bard is gonna be like, ah, hell no. Ah, hell no. The amount of times Zuluk almost just sold the game was kind of crazy. But hey, unfortunately, the Chiefs, they couldn't clutch up. And 15 item, 500 CS Sivir, you know, whack, 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 whack. You know, those crit boomerangs, baby, they just got places. Alright. Let me update that scoreboard. Got that all important. Game number 3. Oh. Da 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 da. Ah. Do 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 do. Do 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 boom ba-da-na da-da-bam ba-da-na bam ba-da-da-na da-da-da-da-da-da. Still waiting on the ready checks. There's 2 people in the spectate with me right now, instead of in the on the blue side. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do the big rotations. So while we figure out how to put people in order, yeah. I like the bloodiness of game 2, but it came off the back of way too many mistakes. Well, game 1 was a one-sided game. Game 2 was the kind of action we wanted, but you know, it feels like I don't know. I don't know how to say it. But I want more of like game 2. Less of like game 1. Less stomps. More insane back and forths. That I just randomly decided because you AFK'd a crit from Sivir. I wonder what the delay is. Maybe it's a bathroom break? Yeah, that could be it. Yesterday we had an emergency bathroom break before the final team fight. It was kind of funny. Do 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 do. I don't know what to do. There's no one typing in chat. The ghost pings are crazy. Alright, the Chiefs have given us the ready check. Just waiting on Control-Alt-Delete like the usual. Reminder, if you are liking this stream, make sure you slap that follow button. Or if you got some Jeff Bezos money or haven't used your Twitch Prime yet, make sure you subscribe down below. You can also check out my YouTube if you want daily entertainment sessions from yours truly. And yeah, other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Perk, reminder, perk for subscribing either on Twitch or on YouTube. You got to help me make a bonus video every month you're subscribed. If that is something that you are interested in doing, well, yeah, you know what to do. Da 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 da. That strategy meeting must be intense. Oh, looks like we've started the draft here for the all famous game number 3. The same bands so far, nothing new. Maybe we get, oh, okay, the Mordekaiser Spice Band. Now, what does Mordekaiser mean? Scion? Orn? Maybe Roger Maniac's ready to play a defensive pick? Who knows? We'll see. Oh, it's the... Ha! Ha! Normally you ban Rumble if you want to play Renekton. But, I'll be honest, these Quebec top laners don't really know how to press their buttons sometimes. So, no offense to Johnny, but the man clicks... oh, that's a Gragas. Johnny Gragas in the big 2026? Hey, yo? I mean, where else would we put a Gragas? Because it's not really playable support. Jungle, it kind of sucks. Mid lane, it's like an answer to Orianna and Diana, but I'm using my special tech eyes, and I can see these 2 picks have already been used. And there's a Wukong, so it's clearly not Jungle Gragas. Okay. I mean, I've never seen this before from Johnny, so this is a new territory for me. But if he can play it well, you know, it could be very useful in finding royalty in team fights. But we'll have to see if we're able to get there, because it's not a traditional split push brain dead champion that Johnny is kind of like known for. Here's Zaruk finally picking up Macho Man support. Useful to try and block the cask. But a blind Braum is definitely an interesting pick. They must have an 80 carry they really want to run. I'm going to assume they really want to run Ash, because Ash Braum or Lucian Braum are normally like the natural pairings for this champion that like you're looking out for. Okay, no, wow, okay. Well, Meathead City. We've got Renekton top, Skarner jungle, and Braum support. So a real front line here, finally here for CtrlAltDelete. Something that hasn't really been available this entire series. So let's see what the Chiefs here answer with. Huh? No, wait, excuse me, what? Okay. Alright, well, I mean, hey, I guess you see people who build HP. Brand comes to mind. Yeah, you just burn the HP off. How do you cook wild animals? You set them ablaze. I don't know what that bar at the bottom is. I'll be honest, I have no clue. Track, click, PID, offer. I don't know. Is it an ad or something? I don't know. The Galio ban stays consistent here from the side of the Chiefs. They are very, very scared of Ropen's duels Galio. But at this time, you know, there's double APs, so it makes a bit more sense to not like it. Okay, Heavy, who is known as a Smolder Merchant, is probably not going to get access to his Smolder for the Game 3. I mean, Braum's pretty good at blocking Smolder damage, but you can't really take a risk from a guaranteed execute in the late game. Especially with how clunky these team fights were in Game 2. You know, just getting accidentally tagged by a Smolder and then getting clapped and just instantly dying, you know. That's definitely not something you want. The Caitlyn ban here away from Royalty. I mean, Caitlyn Braum is also kind of good. Caitlyn has seen a rise in priority thanks to the Hex Optics frame or the scope. And that thing that says if you far away, do more damage. It's like long shot in TFT. Long shot, sniper, all the variants of it. Okay, the Valka is also still going to be taken off the table. I'm very curious as to where this brand is going. I want to say it's brand mid. Because Wukong looks unplayable outside of the jungle. And we've only really ever seen, at least recently, Gragas top. So I think here we pick support to get... No, okay. We're going to pick the Kog'Maw here away from Royalty. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, really big frontline Kog'Maw is definitely a champion that comes to mind. If you've watched any LEC, it is the Hans Sama and Labrov special. Normally you want an enchanter with Kog'Maw, but hey, if you can turn your support into a permanent stun while Kog'Maw is just beating the shit out of them, hey, it's not that bad. Plus giving Kog'Maw armor and magic resist means he doesn't instantly die. Ooh! Diazir? Hey yo, Pog? Diazir? I'm loving this pick. It's gonna be Kick the Bucket's job to find that Kog'Maw. Let's see here if he's gonna be able to. I swear to God, if Shanks locks in Melio, I'm going to be upset. Zeri Braum. Okay, so we've got some insane late game once again here from the side of CtrlAltDelete. And... what? Huh? Gragas support? Okay. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. But I'm just kind of confused. But hey, if there's one thing the Chiefs are good for, is confusing the hell out of people. With some very random picks. Yeah, you gotta let us know what the draft is, because I have no idea. Oh, Gragas mid. Okay. Okay, brand support. All right, we're definitely cooking. I feel bad for Maverick Bob unless like he knows the Azir matchup really well. This doesn't look like it's gonna be much fun. Yeah, Brand Kog'Maw. Yeah, this looks like a Silver Sub Wars bot lane. I'll be 100% with you guys. The Chiefs team comp. Yeah, I've never seen Johnny play Kled, but hey, Kled is someone who has a multiple hit passive on the W, and it works on turrets. So, I guess I. All right, well, here we go as we get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Reminder to grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink, and go to the washroom because we should be on the riff within 5 minutes. Yeah, CtrlAltDelete have a standard team comp with good front to back, so I think Maverick Bob's gonna have to like pull a rabbit out of his hat, because if he can't find the Zerian team fights, I don't think anyone will. Okay. With that being said, we have the ready check from we have the ready check here for CtrlAltDelete. We're just waiting on the Chieferinos to give us the W. So a quick question. For like the Champ Select and Out of Lobby, do you guys prefer the non-Champ Select music playing, or do you guys prefer this playlist? Just to get, you know, some feedback. Because, I'll be honest, a lot of League music gets copyrighted, so it's a little hard to play a lot of like League music just in general. So, you know, I kind of like this playlist. It's what I listen to when I'm just vibing. I'd put anime songs on, but those are instant copyrights. And well, hey, you know, we're trying to be a successful streamer, so copyright claims are the last thing I want to see. So fun little fact. Zaruk used to play with Jovlex. And I believe they played a game of Braum with them. It was a scrim. I think I captured it. I was casting it. And Zaruk flashed away from a skill shot that just killed Jovlex. So we're going to see here if Zaruk has learned how to block skill shots with Braum E. It will be funny if the same mistake happens once again. But yeah, the scaling here for CtrlAltDelete definitely looks very disgusting. I'm excited to see if the Chiefs are able to bring back the morale after a swift Game 1 win, but a very, very hard Game 2. Alright, 10 seconds, and we're going to be getting into the spec delay. Let's do that quick pivotos. Bam. Will we have enough momentum to get going? That's the real question. Okay, 3 minutes until we get into the game. So who do you guys think takes it? Let's see a vote in the chat. Let's see some results. Go, type. Go. I think if things played out like they did in Game 2, that CtrlAltDelete are going to tie for first place with high 7. But, you know, if they snowball like they did in game 1, the Chiefs might be able to close out this game in a clean fashion. We definitely do need some shoring up on the you know, Nunu wouldn't have any problems if his scaling instead of AP was HP. Alright, 30 seconds to go. Chiefs doit snowball, I think, sinon c'est rough en crise. Ouais, bye. Je pense que Control win la draft, surtout late front to back. Yeah. That about sums it up, right? Alright. Let's turn the music off as we get ready for the all-important game number 3. Are we going to have more fumbles or tumbles? And is Wu going to play with her screen turned on this game? Because last game put Enchanter mains to shame. Alrighty. Ugh, what the hell is that, Scarners? Oh, hey, we got the Filipino Zeri. Hey, nice. Okay, this time, triple teleports. So, only Johnny sticking with that Ignite. And, cleanse here on the Kog'Maw does make sense. There are a lot of disables. Can you... Nah. Can you cleanse CtrlAlt? Or do you have to QSS it? Because if it's just for Braum, this might be a bit rough. Okay. So game 1, Johnny had Roger Maniac's number. Game 2, Roger Maniac had Johnny's number. And now, it's all about who's going to have the momentum. Because this top lane is a very bloody top lane. Surprised Roger Maniac took TP. Because this Kled matchup is not easy. Okay, Guardian proc. The Shank's getting some good damage onto Royalty. Ooh, okay, bear trap on a rope. Johnny looking for that pullback. Doesn't have that level 2, but he's getting them chunky monkeys. Okay. So far, this Kled lane looks kind of clean here from the side of Johnny. We'll have to see how he handles the dismounts, because that's the thing. Like, Kled is a champion that has like 2 forms, technically speaking. He's got the mounted and dismounted, and his kit is completely different on both. Because for some reason they gave him a gun. He's got a spear, but it turns into a gun. I guess the more appropriate term is calling it a bayonet. Because the gun that has a knife on the end of it. So far, though, safe laning. Ooh, okay. Maverick Bob getting some good chunks on to kick the bucket. Well, Gragas' weakest part of the game is his early game, given how bad his mana pool is when it comes to his abilities. So it is something you gotta pay attention to. Okay. Oh, we're looking with the Ishtal impact here. Ooh, that early cleanse is gonna be the death of it's gonna be the death of Kog'Maw, but Zuruk might be going down. That's Shanks picking up a kill. Now Johnny is dismounted. And yeah, Roger Maniac with a nice flash. Johnny getting a little bit greedy, not able to finish that remount, which is very, very important when it comes to getting stuff done here on the Kled. Because if you can't remount, you kind of have the defeater's passive that Archeops that Archon and Archeops has, so you become kind of a useless champion if you're dismounted. At least, especially in the early game. In the late game, when you have a little bit more HP and damage, it's easier to remount, but yeah, Kled is oh, okay. Nice shifting sands to avoid the potential KO. Let's see. Ooh, okay. The Ishtal impact though. Maverick Bob has flash. I mean, I guess trading 1 for 1 in the mid lane is good. I think just burning the flash would have been good enough, but Nami not really content with safe for work plays. Likes the really aggressive takes when it comes to these ganks. Because as a Skarner, you really want... Okay. Okay, well, yeah, the Johnny... And yeah, no. Once you dismount, it's like Gnar. You remount once, but then if you dismount again, there's a cooldown. So you can only dismount so many times. I think it's once every 20 to 30 seconds or something. It's a rather long cooldown early game. So if you get punished, and now here, yeah, Johnny has a call to. Yeah, he's got a call. So he's not going to have much fun this game. I'm surprised because, you know, the Yorick was left open and it's not a bad matchup. It's also something that Johnny actively plays. But maybe it's just not... I don't really see how the Kled like goes into this team comp either, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is the secret spice lock in here for Johnny. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, really nice shifting sands to avoid the throwback here on the cask. And yeah, Johnny slowly getting chunked down. In the bot lane here, yeah, we're just farming, so nothing really is going to happen, at least for a while, I don't think, unless there's a heavy gank. These AD carries are kind of useless pre-multiple items. Okay, Maverick Bob... It's just looking to interrupt and punish Nami, who doesn't have access to the flash. And yeah, because we suicided under the turret for that kill, it meant that we were down in XP. So no level 6 here on this Skarner, no way to defend himself. And his lanes, I don't know, didn't feel like rotating, I guess. It's the best way that I could put it. Renekton and Roger Maniac tried, but there's only so much you can do. So this time Tony is abusing Nami. Okay, Johnny should be able to remount quite easily here. Yeah, Maverick Bob's been having a rather easy time in this lane. I thought it would have been more rough, but he's kind of been left to his own devices. We're going Black Cleaver here first on the Renekton. Ooh, wow, that is a lot of damage. Ooh, okay. Maverick Bob could be in a bit of danger. Kled might be channeling the ult to get back the lane. No, looks like the ult is not going to be used just yet. Recall's coming in here for Zeri. We have the BF sword. Tiamat now finished for Johnny here. It does mean that because we had Prio in the top lane, we're able to just take this objective. Cloud Dragon was taken by Tony earlier on, so we've almost got the Triforce on the Wukong. It's going to be a really big power spike available to him, and soon I guess we'll have a Heartsteel on this Skarner. You want to get it as soon as possible. You really need to start stacking it up in order for it to see much value. We'll see here if this Kled is going more of the Assassin Kled route or just the standard, because we've seen Baus play it a few times. We've seen the Titanic here on the Kled. So we'll see here if the NA Kled is any different than the EU Kled. That's the real question we gotta ask. And it's going to be Luden's Echo. So the Luden's item, a pretty popular item amongst mid laners. It is pretty much the go-to auto buy now that Leandri's got nerfed. So another dismount. And Kled does have to be a little bit careful. Tony is nearby. Oh, okay. I guess it's an ignite just to ignite. Okay, Tony is looking to get something done, but Renekton is crocodiles are known to eat little monkeys. Oh, Maverick Bob was thrown under the turret with the Shifting Sands. Well, sorry, with the Emperor's Divide. And that is Mav Bob forced to flash out. Okay, Tony is here. Maybe we're looking for something. We're trying to bait. Johnny does have his remount available to him. And yeah, no, unfortunately, Kled gonna be taken behind the shed. Oh, we find Tony here. And we just deliver Tony in the hands of Kick the Bucket. Very unfortunate scenario here. Johnny qui cosplay le clé à la base. Yeah. But, this Renekton being fed is gonna be a problem, because that's 1,600 gold. So that's the finished Black Cleaver, and then maybe more. So we'll have to see. Mav Bob could be in trouble here. The Ishtal Impact is gonna find, and now with the Shifting Sands, Mav Bob could be in danger. No ult here, and yeah, it's just gonna be a Kick the Bucket who's gonna be kicking the bucket on Mav's face. Things are getting rough here for the Chiefs. Down 2k already. I mean, Kog'Maw is a very powerful champion in the mid to late game, but I think a level 11 Renekton will love to eat on a little Pogma, you know. Who says they don't want the Pad Thai Doggo edition, you know? So Black Cleaver now finished here for Roger Maniac. Another plate here taken for Kick the Bucket. Quest complete in the mid lane, so Jordans are done. We have the Cyclone for Tony. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we had no Shifting Sands. This is where we need Poo-Poo. Where's Poo-Poo when we need him the most? I don't know. Poo-Poo did not want to play the Eternals format because there's too many high elos. I guess. I think. I don't know. Heavy doing his best. Ooh, okay. Is that a plate denied? I think so. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The Merc Treads against Kled Wukong. A little bit debatable. But this can't really stop knockups or knockbacks. Oh, Kled could be in trouble here. Okay, we got the remount here by Johnny. So that is the Renekton ult burnt. Has TP. Okay. Tony able to pick up his own blue buff. Okay, Maverick Bob looking. Zook doesn't find... Oh, okay, we got the stun here from Shanks. Here comes the Pyroclasm. We're going to throw it away as Zook has the... Ooh, okay. Tony could be in trouble. Gets the knock up here, but he's basically alone. Okay, Heavy with a nice flash, and that is the TP on Mav. Okay, it ends up being a 2-for-1 at this point, but yeah, Johnny doing the Johnny. And just gonna be split pushing. Kick the bucket is a little bit low. He's gonna do his best to Ooh. Okay, and Johnny dies after flashing, but that does mean we get Dragon access. Tony and Heavy are on it. And, okay, Royalty gonna be able to pick up a plate. The Titanic finally finished here for the side of Bals 2.0, aka the Joni. I'm surprised there was no hinting at playing the Scion, because, you know, Scion's is a very good champion. Oh, okay, Tony is looking for a gank. He's looking for an opening. He's very strong right now, but here comes Kick the Bucket in the bottom lane as we are looking to rotate. Ooh, okay, maybe we are just waiting for Zook to finish the recall to gather that gank, but with no wave, it'll be a little bit hard. Okay. I think Kick the Bucket knows that something is up, but he can't tell what just yet. Okay. Okay, well, really good CC layering by the side of the Chiefs. Kick the Bucket just sent to pick up some samosas in the gray screen simulator. Okay, though this Herald should be able to get most of the turret. And then Royalty, oh, okay, now Shanks has come for some backup. That turret is still living. We don't know how low it is. Oh, wow. Okay, Herald does no damage now. That's kind of crazy. Oh, okay. Royalty gets chunked a little bit. Renekton could be in a bit of danger. Johnny is going to dismount. And yeah, Tony here gonna try and find the Renekton now. Oh, okay, the red buff applied, but we're just gonna stick around here to pick up the wave. And it looks like Roger Maniac is going to be able to recall in peace. Okay, the Ishtal Impact. Shanks could be in danger. Froze out the Pyroclasm, but here comes the Impale. And it's just royalty. Okay, well... Okay, Nami Swan is... Oh? Okay. Interesting turn of events here. And Johnny is just going to try and get away. Oh no, the ultimate failed! Unfortunate. Kick the Bucket is starting to do some good damage on this Azir. Oh, okay. They really want to get onto Roger Maniac. They're punishing the over-aggressive greediness. And Shanks has been having a pretty good performance this game here on the brand. It's very surprising to see AP supports in 2026. They're not normally what we are used to seeing. Let's say that much. It's not solo queue where you can play a brain dead AP champion and get away with it. Okay. So it gets chunked a little bit. We have the Fiend Hunter bolts now finished up for Zeri, so he does have that ultimate ability haste and access to true damage during the first initial burst. Okay, well, Nami not going to be able to find Johnny. We are going unending despair here on the Skarnar. Okay, Rylai's finish here for the Azir. A really big power spike. It does mean that essentially when he fights you, he has a permaslow. He has a permanent red buff. If you ever get tagged, he will find you. Okay. And yeah, Maverick Bob is very squishy on this glass cannon Gragas build. So we are clearing out Vision. It is a Hextech Soul this game, so fantastic for both AD carries and Azir. Maverick Bob able to clear out the wave though, so it shouldn't be dived just yet. Dragon has spawn. Oh. Okay, spotted on Vision. Shanks could be in a bit of trouble. We are going to find... Who is that we found? Oh, we found the Tony's clone. That is the Impale on cooldown now. However, we don't really have an easy means of getting into the pit. Ooh, Roger Maniac, though, is just going to get annihilated. Shanks does so much damage. And now Mav Bob is going to try and kill kick the bucket. And he's going to be able to. But he's going to get taken out. Here comes Johnny from behind with the Kled ultimate. And now Kog'Maw is doing Kog'Maw things. Nami Swan going to be taken to the Shadow Realm. Shanks on a killing spree. 6-1-3 on this brand. There's so much magic damage coming out from him that it's a little bit crazy. They're going to donate the turret here over to Johnny Boy. Now they're going to share it. They're going to share it with Shanks because he's a big carry this game. Royalty almost popping off, but not exactly at that crit threshold yet where Zeri becomes the pentakill princess. You gotta be a little bit careful. Alright. With the Shadow Flame now finished, Hullbreaker seems to be Johnny's favorite item. He builds it no matter what champion he's playing. He'll build it every game. Pourquoi Azir est en front line melee? I'm not too sure, but yeah. We definitely aren't watching the LCK. We're more likely just watching, you know, the LEC at this point, you know. A lot of questionable decisions, let's just say that much. Leandri's finished on Brands. The 2 items here on this board already. He's very powerful time for the Shanks. If you can get a good Pyroclasm, definitely almost annihilate whoever he wombos. Okay, Black Cleaver finished on Wukong. Discarder's value has been a little bit hit or miss. So we'll have to see Nami Swan kind of shape up when it comes. So we're going to scoreboard down as they're looking for royalty, but they can't find him just yet. So we've got Roger Maniac pushing because he has TP in the bot lane. Kled is forced to join with the team. That's going to be the mid-outer taken for nothing really in exchange. Tony is looking for Kick the Bucket. Gonna engage. Gets pushed back by the wall. So that is the Emperor's Divide used up. Royalty gets chunked out to about 60%, so has to be a little bit careful. No sustain really right now. And wow. Look at that damage from Shanks here. We're going in. We're looking for that engage. A good Glacial Fissure by Zook, but is it going to be enough? We got to Kick the Bucket. The Impale for 3, but Maverick Bob is going to be assassinated on the turret. Roger Maniac tries, but Heavy, he wants more, but he's not going to be able to get it. It's a triple kill for the Azir. However, Heavy gets revenge and assassinates Kick the Bucket with the Acathian surprise. But, yeah, Royalty staying very safe in these team fights. However, that triple kill for Azir does mean we get access to that Void Staff. So now we're really, really gonna be shredding here in this next team fight. Johnny really needs to be there with Tony diving, because Tony keeps getting thrown under the turret and 1v5'd when he tries to go in. So we even have the Hex Drinker now coming out from Roger Maniac to respect that brand and Kog'Maw damage. That is hilarious when you have to stop your build halfway because the enemy support is just taking you to Pound Town. IE finished on the Zeridos, 75% crit chance, and Kog'Maw at that important 3-item mark. We are at a very explosive part of the game for both these AD carries, so if they have access to good peel, it could be relatively dangerous. Level 16 for both top laners. So we get ready for this Hextech Soul Point for the Chiefs in just about 20 seconds. We're looking to get some initial poke down. Get that Heartsteel prog. Oh, Johnny, gonna lose half of the Kled shield. We're gonna scoreboard down as we get ready. Tony was looking for a little bit of a chunk. And, wow. Okay. Tony's got backline access. He's in the back. Okay. They're dragging down the 6K. Here comes the charge! My Kick the Bucket is gonna be melee manning. And yeah, it's a decimation from the side of the Chiefs. CtrlAltDelete just got CtrlAltDeleted. They must have accidentally deleted System 32 from their own computers because that team fight was beyond disastrous. And now that's Hextech Soul Point. That's gonna be Baron. That's a 5. That's probably close to 7,000 gold lead. That's gonna be happening. And yeah, the carries from the side of the Chiefs never really threatened in these team fights, and Royalty's trying, but he's not finding the chupapa results that he's trying to get with this Pinnacle Pikachu. Basher's 2 for a melee weapon. I mean, yeah. I mean, look, have you seen the Baron Nashor? His tooth would be huge, right? So imagine just smacking someone with like Baron Nashor's tooth, you know? It could be a Jax weapon for all we care. Better magic resist here, picked up by Nami Swan. Yeah, Johnny just doing Hexdrinker things. Hullbreaker things. He's gonna run into the turret, proc it, and Royalty doesn't have the LDR yet, so even though Kled has an insane amount of HP, Zeri can't really deal with him. Okay, but okay, CtrlAltDelete just, just getting deleted here, but without their front line, it's a little hard to get this turret. Though these cannon minions do so much damage to structures, it's kind of crazy. I think the Chiefs might have clutched up enough, or CtrlAltDelete might have just thrown enough for this game to end. Johnny is very low, but gonna Hullbreaker, Hadoken smash the shit out of that turret, and we're looking to go in. Oh my god, Zaruk is just annihilated here within milliseconds. That brand damage is insane. It's hard to not give Shanks MVP, because this man has looked fantastic. Ooh, okay, we're trying. Kick the bucket. We're not going to make it. Heavy is still full health. Cleanses before the impact comes out, but Johnny just goes, it's time to push, push, push. And that'll be it from us, ladies and gentlemen. The Chiefs win their week 1 of 5 matchup versus CtrlAltDelete and tie Los Loserinos for first place in the standings. Make sure to check out QP Storm versus Nordians Sunday on the Eternals broadcast, but we'll see you guys next week, unless you guys have some fancy scrims or other fancy solo queue matches y'all want me to cast. Thank you guys for watching. The VOD should be up on YouTube within the next 90 minutes, give or take. And yeah, that's going to be all from me, folks. Ciao, bye for now. And we'll see you guys on the flip side.